road end from left to right as we look from the old grandstand, and it'll be the Grecians to start us off. Bertie Kozic and Alex Russell stand over the ball. Exeter City will start this match as the ball is played back into the Exeter half from the centre circle. It's hoofed downfield. In the end, Leeds try and push it away. Is it still in play? No, it's gone out. It's going to be a Leeds United throw. Came off the Exeter City player midway inside the Leeds half. The ball is thrown down the right-hand channel. It will be chased. In the end, there's a foul by Jermaine Beckford. And on Matt Taylor, and Exeter City will get a free kick just on the edge of their own penalty area. It's taken quickly up towards Alex Russell. Russell turns and faces, just holds it off for a moment. He's fouled, and that's another free kick to Exeter.
Yeah, they're not hanging about, are they, Leeds? They're having a little dig, and Beckford there, he's taking no prisoners this afternoon. He's had a little dig at Taylor already, which is always good to see. That always fires up the centre half, and I bet Matt will be looking forward to that game this afternoon.
Of course, you can chat about what you're listening to about this game this afternoon. Twitter.com/BBC Devon Sports, where the chat's going on. Exeter had the ball on the edge of the box. Shots in, it's fallen to Marcus Stewart as it was deflected away. He's pushed it out wide. Over comes the cross for Exeter City. In the end, well, it came off a Leeds player, and that's Exeter City's first corner.
I'll tell you what, good move there. Played down to Goldborn, Harley, they're all involved there, and we finish up with a corner. You know, straight away we put Leeds under pressure.
Well, a nice bright start from Exeter City. Ryan Harley getting ready to take the corner kick for the Grecians. Big crowd today, and don't you just notice it in that sound?
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Harley then swings the ball in, it's not gone! It's just over the crossbar. In the end it was Matt Taylor on the volley with his right foot. Just stuck the ball over the post.
I'll tell you what, poor marking from Leeds then in the box. You know, I said before the game to a few people that if we score, it'll be from a set piece, and we could have scored there quite easily. Good corner in, Matt Taylor just over the top.
And Matt Taylor probably a little bit disappointed that he didn't do more with that. Suddenly it was as if room opened up for him.
Absolutely, nobody went with him. He just had plenty of room. But centre half, you know, they're not all the, you know, the most skillful players.
Don't know what you mean by that.
I can speak of that from experience.
Well, it's going to be a goal kick then, and Exeter City looking the most lively in the first couple of minutes. The ball is cleared away by the Grecians again, back into the Leeds half. As they chase back for it, the ball will go out of play. The pitch, to be fair, when I first arrived here, I thought it looked in really, really good nick, but just the 10 minutes or so of them training, and suddenly it was chopping up, so I can imagine the pitch is going to suffer this afternoon.
I think so, especially over the far side, John. It looks wet from here. But, you know, fair dues to the ground staff, done a fantastic job to get this game on.
And it's going to be Tully then who's going to take the throw for Exeter City, just over the halfway line on this near side. Inside the Leeds half, just drops it back. It's played forward by Exeter, flicked on by Russell, up towards Stansfield, but he couldn't reach it. It's pushed away by Leeds, and in the end the ball is cleared downfield, aimed towards Beckford. It's too long for him. He'll be chased on this left-hand side. Taylor gets there first and gets it back to his goalkeeper. Jones clears it upfield. Oh, beautifully taken by Ryan Harley inside the centre circle. He now turns and runs towards the Leeds goal, then tries to slot it through on the left. In the end, it's just intercepted by Bromby, but Exeter still have the ball. They hold on to it. Russell pushes it out wide. Harley, first time, knocks it back to Rob Edwards, who's back inside this afternoon. Knocked in towards the edge of the box, headed away by Kisnorbo. And Taylor sends it forward again. Back up to the edge of the box. Stansfield, what can he do? He knocks it back. Stewart flicks it out to the right side. Good thinking from Stewart. Tully has room. Sends in a low cross. There's the header! And Exeter City are in front. Ryan Harley with a header! And the Grecians, would you believe it? A 1-0 up against Leeds at home.
Fantastic. Why ever didn't I take them fixed odds this morning? 4-1. Tell you what, great cross from Tully and a good finish from Harley. Unusual header from him, but not marked at all, and beat the keeper quite comfortable. What a great start for Exeter City. Played some good football before it. Little 1-2s, got the cross in. Harley in there, come in late. Terrific. Absolutely, what a great start for us.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0. And what a tremendous start. And not wishing to put any form of dampener on this at all, but in some ways, Jimmy, it's a bit like that first playoff final against Morecambe. In some ways, you almost don't want to score too early because it maybe puts the frighteners up the opposition and makes them do a bit of work. Because Leeds so far have been very quiet in these first few minutes.
They've not got it down and not been playing their usual football. But We are playing that formation. We're only playing 3 at the back. We're playing 5 in the middle, and up to now it's working.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0, and this is a league game as well. I didn't think I'd ever hear myself saying that.
No, absolutely fantastic. I could never see Exeter City scoring. What do I know?
Ball is played downfield then. Taylor does well to hold off Beckford. The ball goes over him, and it just falls easily for Paul Jones in the Exeter goal. He bowls the ball out to Rob Edwards on the left-hand side. Edwards launches it long. Stansfield will chase. Kisobo just has to push it away, and got enough of a foot in there to stop Stansfield from moving forward with the ball. And the ball is cleared. Down it comes, taken down. Exeter City with possession. Kozic on this right-hand side. Kozic! Oh, that's a good ball if Tully can reach it. Tully races for the ball. Kisubu does well. He gets a foot in there, but that's a second corner for Exeter City as it spins off his shin.
Good pressure again. Duffy, good ball down the line for Tully, and he just chased and chased and chased, and the centre half come across and knocked it out for a corner. Good pressure again.
Well, there's a real buzz around St James Park this afternoon. This place is virtually full. And, well, at the moment, the fans looks like they could be in for a bit of a treat here with the Grecians in front. Goldborn gets ready to take this corner from this near side in front of the old grandstand. Chips the ball into the penalty area. Up rises Taylor. Knocks the ball up in the air. Didn't really have the direction, though. It's pushed away only as far as Edwards. Edwards shoots from distance. It flashes just over the crossbar.
They look so vulnerable at the back at the moment, Leeds. They're all over the place. No marking, nobody commanding anything at all. We're getting forward and we're playing all the football at the moment. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
To be honest, I'm shocked. I can't understand how Leeds at the moment just have no structure at all.
No, I thought we'd be on the back foot all the time, but, you know, we're not.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0. I'm saying that out aloud almost because I can't believe it. Tully.
Good goal from Harley, though.
Oh, beautiful. It was the confidence. It was just the little flicked header.
But he wasn't even marked in the box, though.
Well, it's now with Leeds, and they now have the ball. Let's see what they can do with it. Kilkenny pushes it out to the right-hand side. Bromby, 10 yards inside the Exeter half. Just brings it back. Played back to Kisnorbu. Out to the right again. Bromby again. Bromby on his left foot, tries to jink his way through Stansfield, sends the ball forward. Exeter City going the challenge from Edwards. Edwards wins it, but the referee judges it was a foul. Free kick taken quickly by Leeds. Leeds spin the ball out towards the left side. It's headed back towards the edge of the box, but it's cleared in the end by Duffy. Headed forward by Kisnorbu. Away again by Duffy. Ball drops to the halfway line. Flicked away by Russell. Stansfield chases. It's intercepted by Leeds, so Kisnorbu has it and just touches it back to his teammate Naylor. And Naylor takes control of the ball and moves it over to the right side. Naylor, 15 yards inside the Leeds half, sends it long, looking for Beckford.
Poor service from their players up to Beckford. Just not getting the ball at all at the moment. Exeter City are really playing well, putting them under pressure, nice and tight at the back.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0 is the latest here at St James Park. If you just joined us. Of course, don't forget there's a new football show starting on BBC One on Monday nights. Late kick-off, a regionalised programme. Chance to see highlights from this game and some of the others from the South and South West region. At the moment, it's Leeds clearing their lines, but the ball's out of play for an Exeter throw, about 12 yards inside the Leeds United half. It's dropped into Harley, the goal scorer, knocks it back out to the touchline. Kozic now just plays it back. Exeter keep possession inside their own half. Duffy pushes it wide to Tully, down by the touchline. Tully took a little bit there and allowed the Leeds player to come onto him. But the ball is played up towards the edge of the box. Kisnorbu fouled by Stansfield. Free kick to Leeds, just on the edge of their own penalty area.
Yeah, it's good to see. You've got Marcus Stewart, Stansfield all up front, you know, playing 2 up front, very positive at the moment. You know, basically playing 3 at the back. Brave, very brave.
Well, Leeds knock it inside, and they try and build on the edge of the penalty area, but Edwards has intercepted, he's slotted it through. Here comes Kozic now. Kozic running well for Exeter, he's got Stansfield to his right. Kozic tries to slip it through by Stansfield! In the end, Stansfield just took it just that little bit too far. He tried to slip it past the goalkeeper, but it got caught between his legs. He does get a corner kick off it, though, because Ankergram was adjudged to have touched it as it went over the line.
Great run from Kozic there. He took it, must have took it 40-50 yards, played it to Stansfield, just got under his feet, got away from him. Shane, would have been another great chance, but we've won a corner. And they don't look good from corners.
Goulbourne with the corner kick for Exeter City. Goulbourne left-footed, chips the ball into the centre, just on the edge of the 6-yard box, up in the air off Matt Taylor, headed away firmly that time by Becchio. Exeter will chase on that far side. Harley just watches it go out of play for an Exeter throw. Well, you can probably hear that announcement in the background. Leeds fans being asked to move in the ground. It's a bit of a packed place behind that St James Road end at the moment. Ball is back with the keeper, Ankergram. And Leeds clear their lines. Long one up towards Beckford. Beckford gets the ball down near the edge of the penalty area, but Taylor's there with him, and in the end Taylor pushes it out for a throw. Level with the edge of the Exeter penalty area. 10 minutes gone. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. You're listening to it live on BBC Radio Devon on the FM frequencies this afternoon.
Definitely Exeter City are up for this game. You know, Matty Taylor doing a good job on Beckford at the moment, but they're again a long way to go. But if he carries on like this, it's going to be a good day for Matt.
Well, we can't at the moment. We're still trying to sort of take this, get our heads around this. Exeter City with a side who've done all the early chasing really, and have looked the stronger of the two outfits at the moment. You'd never believe from what you've seen that Leeds are the team. They're at the top of the table at the moment. The stewards are going to have to deal with what seems to be a little bit of a problem down in the far corner between the Ivor Doble stand, down the St James Road end, behind the goal. Not quite sure what's happening. I think there's a bit of a crush down there, and stewards having to deal with it. In fact, I'm surprised, bearing in mind that there's stewards on the pitch, that the referee still has this match in progress at the moment.
I don't think he's seen it, John.
Well, the ball down on the left-hand side. It's gone out for a throw to Exeter City.
It's the entrance where they're coming in. They're just blocking it all up there. They're not moving along the back of the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we ask the Leeds supporters to move to their left, please? Move around to your left-hand side. Thank you.
No, they've been asked to move to their left, and all they're doing is, well,
the referee needs to stop the game for a second. I'm surprised, because I don't, at the moment, as a spectator, I don't know which way to look. Watch the football or watch what's happening behind the goal. Leeds try and cut it back just inside the edge of the penalty area, but Exeter clear it away. It's up towards Stansfield on the halfway line. He's got Kazubi with him. In the end, it's knocked off him, but Exeter will win it back, and Russell will get it away. Out towards Goulbourne on the left-hand side. The ball's out of play for a throw.
Yeah, it's good defending there from Exeter City again. Getting bodies in the way. Good tackle, Matt Taylor again there.
But rather surprisingly, as I say, this match is still in progress. Right, the ball is played out towards the right-hand side. Here's Tully for Exeter City. Tully tries to knock it down the channel for Kozic to chase. Kisnuba gets there first and just pushes it away. Leeds have possession once again inside their own half as they swing the ball across the pitch over to the far side, finds Snodgrass. In the end, it comes off Exeter City's player. Comes off Goulbourne on the far side. It goes out for a Leeds throw. In it comes quickly then in towards Becchio. Becchio pushes it out towards the right. The ball is knocked back. Doyle for Leeds. Forward it goes. Cut out by Exeter, but Leeds still have possession. They now swing it across the park from right to left, in towards its left side. The ball is played in. A boot is put up by Alex Russell to push the ball away.
Just come into this game the last 2 or 3 minutes now, John, aren't they? Putting us under a little bit of pressure, but we're defending well. Good stuff from the boys.
Leeds then at the moment with the ball. They just touch it back. Kilkenny spreads the ball across the park. Finds Naylor. Naylor forward. Oh, this could be dangerous if Beckford could get there in the end. Exeter under a bit of pressure. Concede a corner.
Yeah, Duffy had to come round the back there and sweep up, and he plonks it out for a corner. Puts us under pressure. This is the first time in this half that they've done anything at all.
Well, it's going to be a corner kick then to Leeds in front of the old Big Bank. And Exeter with everyone back except Adam Stansfield. And Referee just checking everything's okay. It's going to be a free kick then, corner kick rather. Ball played in, up they jump for it. It's pushed away by Matt Taylor, and the ball will go out for a throw on the other side of the pitch.
He's having a stormer at the moment, Matt Taylor, getting in the way of everything.
So it's going to be a throw then to Leeds, and it's going to be taken by Bromby. He's obviously got a long throw on him because everyone's gathering in and around the goal mouth. Bromby will take the throw. That's a huge throw, that played into the penalty area. It's dropped. Will Beckford get a shot in on this? No, he won't. Exeter do well. It was Bertie Kozic who snatched the ball off his foot. And in the end, it goes out of play for an Exeter City goal kick.
Good defending again there. Only wanted a little touch from Bertie there to just put Beckford off. That's all you need. Got a goal kick.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0. You're listening to it live on BBC Radio Devon. We've had about 15 minutes gone so far in this match. The Grecians in front. And it's going to be a goal kick, which Paul Jones will take. Ball comes down inside the Leeds half. They win it back off Exeter. They now have it left side. And they knock it forward. Ball forward off Hughes. Cleared away by Matt Taylor. And it's pushed on again by Exeter, but in the end it's too close to the goalkeeper. Stansfield wouldn't be able to chase for that.
Just got to get the ball down a minute, and we've just got to keep possession. You know, they've come back into it a little bit, and like I say, we need to keep possession.
So Exeter City 1, Leeds 0. You're listening to it live on BBC Radio Devon. The ball's out of play for a throw. A little bit more pressure now from Leeds. Exeter being pegged back a bit.
Great atmosphere here today. Don't know if you can hear them, that they're in the old stand here. They're really going to town.
So throw in then to Leeds, level with the edge of the Exeter penalty area. Ball comes in, it'll drop inside the area. That's dangerous. That's nearly an own goal in the end there. I think it was that Alex Russell.
Duffy.
It was Duffy. It came off Duffy. He headed it towards his own goal, but it was really soft. In the end, he managed to scoop it out before it became a problem. Ball's back in, but that time Jones takes it.
Yeah, Duffy done well there. He was under pressure and nearly finished up knocking it into his own net.
Well, now there's police and stewards down in that far corner just trying to sort things out. The match is still in progress. Ball is played forward again for Exeter. Cleared away by Kisnorbu. The ball will drop back with Jones in the Exeter goal.
Yeah, it was nice. I spoke to Paul Tisdale before the game, and he's just told his lads to go out and enjoy it today. And if they're not enjoying this, they won't enjoy anything. You know, 1-0 up against Leeds, fantastic.
Ball is in the middle of the park. Matt Taylor heads it back into the Leeds half, cleared away by Doyle. Ball still up in the air though. It drops in the end to Ryan Harley, who gets the ball down and controls it neatly, the Exeter City goalkeeper. Latest from the Premiership, Chelsea 1, Sunderland 0. So the ball is lifted up over the top, offside against Adam Stansfield. Charlton have taken a 1-0 lead at Wycombe Wanderers. Of course, that's important for Exeter. They want to make sure they try and open up a gap between themselves and some of the teams at the bottom of the table.
3 points today would be wonderful, John.
Oh, amazing. Amazing if they can get 3 points off Leeds. Hughes then for Leeds, knocks it inside. Finds Kilkenny. Cut out by Goulbourne of Exeter. Kilkenny has a second go at this, so pushes it out to the right-hand side. Bromby sends in the cross. Well, in the end, it was an Exeter header to try and push it away, just keep it away from the 6-yard area. And it's mopped up by Tully on this far side. Tully then tries to get it down the channel, intercepted by Doyle. It goes out for an Exeter City throw.
Yeah, still under pressure again. You know, Matt Taylor getting in the way, Duffy. They're all defending well at the moment.
Throw into Exeter. 19 minutes gone. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. And ball is headed forward by Exeter. It drops near the halfway line. Kisnorbu just pushes it forward to Snodgrass. Snodgrass spins it wide. to Bromby. Bromby, long ball forwards, intercepted by Rob Edwards. Edwards, left-footed, clears it up the field for Exeter, looking for Stansfield. Stansfield has done well to hold on to it. And again, Leeds clear up the field. Edwards heads out of play. It's going to be a throw to Leeds.
Always thought in this game with Rob Edwards coming in, he might have problems with the pace of the two up front, but he's adapted really, really well.
Colchester 0, Norwich 1 in League One. And throw-ins taken. Exeter City have possession. In charge is Doyle, but he just puts it out of play for another throw. Crowd certainly getting behind the Grecians. 20 minutes gone, leading 1-0. It's live on BBC Radio Devon.
Still got problems behind the goal with Leeds supporters as well. Not that they're kicking off or anything like that, it's just that they can't get them in.
It's a safety concern because they're all crammed down one end behind. Yeah. Hartlepool 0, MK Dons 1 is the latest. And Crystal Palace have gone in front against Plymouth Argyle. Moses with a goal in the Championship. Jones then for Exeter City. The Exeter keeper launches the ball downfield, looks right, Tully couldn't keep it in play, just goes out. Chelsea 2, Sunderland 0.
He's been very positive with his setup and with the team as they are at the moment, John, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I think he's done well.
It's very easy, isn't it, to just try and shut up shop against a side like Leeds, but
yeah.
You know, to come out as brightly as they did in the early stages is full credit to the manager.
Yeah, just play 3 at the back. I think, you know, I admire him, I really do.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0. If you just joined us, as the ball is played by Leeds up over the top to try and get in behind the defence, they still have it just on the edge of the penalty area. In the end, Stewart puts a foot in to intercept, and Duffy gets it away. Leeds again will try from the left-hand side. Ball pushed up towards Becchio. Becchio tried to get it down the left, blocked by Tully, out for a Leeds throw, midway inside the Exeter half. Ball dropped in on the edge of the penalty area, blocked by City. Harley just touches it away, but that wasn't a great pass on to Stewart. Leeds have it back. Kilkenny spreads it wide. Doyle holds on to it. Back to Kilkenny inside the centre circle. Kilkenny along the ground, up towards Beckford. Then it's just touched off. The ball is out to the left side this time. In comes a cross swinging across the penalty area. In the end, it was curling, but it was put away and up over the top.
Not a lot of danger. Cross come in from very deep, you know, so it's quite easy to defend, and it's got to be difficult for forwards to get anything on that at all. But Exeter City, you know, they're playing well. They're keeping their formation. You know, they keep the 3, they're 5, they're 2 up front. They're working very hard for each other, and it's good stuff. But you know, at some time, Leeds will come back into this game. No matter how badly a side plays, but you know, these are a good side. That's why they're where they are in the league at the moment.
Ball's out of play for another throw-in. And the referee just holding things up for a moment. Exeter with a throw. Ball played into the middle of the Exeter half into Rob Edwards. Edwards left-footed out towards the left side to Goulbourne. Goulbourne chips it forward. Ball's aimed up towards Stansfield. Couldn't really hold on to it though. There's a foul in there. I think it's going to be a Leeds free kick.
Yeah, Adams give away. Just lost control, went to stretch for it, brought the man down. No malice in it.
Free kick then to Leeds, just inside their own half. 23 minutes gone. Ball will fall to Beckford, just on the side of the penalty area. He's got Rob Edwards with him. He's down by the byline, tried to get the cross in. Edwards managed to block it. Leeds still have possession though. They send the ball back in towards Bromby. Bromby squares it. Kilkenny, back out to Bromby, back to Kilkenny. Kilkenny then goes left with the ball, sends it up. It's with Beckford. No, it's played out towards the left this time. As Leeds try and get the passes together, they get a throw-in the end as it comes off a City player. Ball is chipped up into a bit of space inside the penalty area. In the end, Exeter City have to concede a corner as the challenge goes in. That could have been dangerous.
It could have been dangerous, but good defending again. I think it was Duffy scooped it out the way. But just putting Exeter City under a little bit of pressure at the moment. Leeds with a corner.
Hartlepool 0, MK Dons 2. And Snodgrass gets ready to take this corner kick for Leeds. Snodgrass, left-footed, swings it to the far side of the penalty area. Up was the head of Konorbu, but Exeter got the better of it, pushed it out towards the left-hand side, and in the end they clear their lines. Aim it long up towards Stansfield, but the ball isn't quite directed correctly. It goes out of play just by the halfway line. Leeds throw in.
Just got to push up a little bit at the moment. We're just sat a little bit too deep. You know, it's letting them play, you know, and we're giving them space out there, and they don't need to be doing that.
Ball's thrown in then. Headed, poor header from Leeds. It's Kilkenny who it came off. It's gone out for an extra throw. Latest from League One then. Brentford 0, Carlisle 0, Colchester 0, Norwich 1, Hartlepool 0, Milton Keynes Dons 2, 0-0 Huddersfield Southend, Millwall Southampton 0-0, Swindon Gillingham 0-0. The other match is postponed. Ball up over the top then, and it's headed away by Naylor. Comes down just inside the Leeds half. Exeter have possession. Tully lifts it up. Well, tried to lift it into the box, but in the end it was too close to the goalkeeper. Easy catch for Ankergren.
If he just looked up then, Tully, a little ball down the line there to Adam Stansfield, who was running into space.
A little bit of a mix-up there between Russell and Taylor. The ball falls free. Kilkenny has it for Leeds at the moment. He's in the middle of the Exeter half, just tries to lay it off. They're building on the edge of the box. There was a head of Matt Taylor to intercept a little pass there, just on the edge of the penalty area, and Exeter have knocked it back into the Leeds half. Bromby along the channel, up towards Snodgrass. Snodgrass turns and faces, pushes it forward towards Beckford. Good challenge from Edwards. Leeds have it back, 10 yards inside the Exeter half. Ball squeezed up towards the edge of the penalty area. This could be dangerous. In the end, it was the head of Alex Russell that denied as they tried to just slot it through for a close-range effort.
I tell you what, there was good little 1-2 with Becchio and Snodgrass then. Thought he'd got through, but good interception there by Duffy, I think it was. 26
minutes gone. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. This is BBC Radio Devon. And the ball is cleared downfield. Stewart couldn't quite reach it. Konorbu just knocks it away. Pushed forward again by Exeter. Onside. Stansfield, if he chases, the keeper has to come. In the end, you have to give full credit there to Ankergren. He had to come out of his area and made a sliding challenge to keep the ball away from Stansfield. It's out for an Exeter throw.
He done well there, Adam Stansfield. A lot of pace again. Really got forward. And as I say, the keeper come out intercepted.
Here's Kosic on the edge of the box. He shoots low. It's intercepted by Kilnorbu. And now Leeds will try and push it away. Doyle keeps hold of the ball midway inside his own half, sends it right to Bromby. Bromby tried to get it down the channel. It was intercepted in the end by Goldborn, and it's gone out for a Leeds throw.
I think what's disrupting Leeds as well at the moment, the pitch is a little bit bumpy now, a lot of bobbles about, wanting that extra touch to get it under control.
Ball is played downfield then, and in the end it goes out for an Exeter City throw just inside their own half. 27 minutes gone. The Grecians leading by a goal to 0 against Leeds. Having real issues today with the Leeds supporters behind the goal. It's not trouble or anything like that. It's just the problem is there's so many packed in behind the goal. Some of you might remember Aldershot in the FA Cup a few years ago. Similar difficulties where basically the fans, as they've come in, haven't moved along. So there's a bit of a crush down one end.
I mean, you look up this end here, John, and it's quite empty, isn't it? Really, they could, you know, get quite a few people in there, comfortable.
Well, it's Exeter with possession. Matt Taylor just inside his own half, sends the ball over to Tully on the right. Tully tried to knock it forwards, did well to hold on to the ball considering that he had two players around him, and it looked like he might lose it. Flicked forwards. Oh, this is good from Exeter. Goldborn, left-hand side near the edge of the penalty area, tries to get round his man, looks for the cross in! Oh, the keeper has to make a great save. In the end, I think it was Lee Bromby trying to stick it over his own bar, but in the end, half-volleyed the ball straight towards his own goal, and Ankergren had to make a brilliant save to deny.
Ankergren there was absolutely fantastic. Great crossing from Goldborn there, and I'm not sure, I think it was Bromby. Nearly put into his own net, but what a great save that was. Good stuff, love it.
Well, Ankergren, what a great save that was. Corner kick then for Exeter. Oh, I think there was a slip there as Harley tried to play it in, but he gets it back though. They'll have another stab at this, Exeter. In comes a cross again, it's pushed out for another corner.
Thought he had too much time there. Stubbed his toe, it come back out to him. got played out to him, and he had time to get it in, but a poor cross, but still another corner. Pressure for Leeds.
Exeter City then with a corner kick, and Harley sends the ball curling in. Didn't really drop for a City player that time though, but it will be chased this right side. Russell tries to play the ball in. Oh, in the end, Stansfield couldn't quite get the header. It's Kisnormu got it away, but in it comes again from Russell. Up they jump, pushed away by Leeds. Will fall to Rob Edwards, midway inside the Exeter half. Offside given against Exeter.
I'll tell you what, great cross in there from Russell, I think it was, and Adam Stansfield come near post, didn't quite get there, but great cross.
Well, this has been a real treat for Exeter City fans so far, let me tell you.
Exeter City have played well. They played really, really well, put Leeds under so much pressure.
Really has been a cracking game. If you couldn't get here today, let me tell you, you are missing a cracker from Exeter's point of view. Ball is played towards the left-hand side. It's out of play. That'll be an Exeter City throw-in. Throw to Exeter. And
I can't believe we won up.
No, although you have to say, if you look at where the play's gone,
yeah,
Exeter have been, well, they've had the best chances.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
So, you know, you can't knock it from that point of view.
You know, their keeper's been the busy one. You know, Jonesy's not had a save to make yet.
Well, at the moment, it's Jones with the ball for Exeter. And it's played downfield. Stansfield couldn't reach it, headed away as far as Johnson. Johnson controls the ball neatly, pushes it to the right, finds Bromby. 10 yards inside the Leeds half, tries to push it down the right-hand side, but in the end it's overplayed. Edwards just clears it, but under a little bit of pressure, Edwards decides to put it out for a throw.
Yeah, look nice and cool on the ball there. Rob Edwards using his experience. Big long throw coming in. They've got such a dangerous throw. It's flat as well when it's thrown in.
Ball is played in for Leeds then, easily cleared away by Russell. Ball straight up to the other end. Kisnorbo plays it back to his goalkeeper, Ankergren. Ankergren, right-footed, hits it long downfield. Referee judges there's an infringement. That's a free kick Exeter's way.
Yeah, Rob and Becchio there having a little tussle, I think it was, and Rob Edwards come out best on it. You know, it's nice to be looking along in the press box here. There's a great old Leeds player there, Eddie Gray up there. Obviously he's working for the local radio.
Ball comes down and pushed away. Leeds have it just inside their own half at the moment in the shape of Johnston. Johnson to Doyle, pushed wide. Bromby into the middle, Kilkenny intercepted, Exeter have it back. Harley just touches it out to the right towards Buddy Kozic. Kozic holds it up neatly. He's put under pressure though, in the end forced to play it back to Paul Jones in his own goal. Jones, right-footed, launches the ball downfields. Up goes Stewart. Stewart gets a header to knock it back to Kozic. Kozic does well to control it. Tried to get it through the right, but in the end it's blocked by Kisnorbo.
Well done, Matt.
Cleared away Matt Taylor by Exeter. Back into the Leeds half. Ball comes down. Pushed forward. Ball drops to the halfway line. It's taken on the chest of Bradley Johnson. And it's out wide to Bromby. Bromby just over the halfway line. Hits it long towards the edge of the box. Offside in the end, given against Becchio.
Good stuff. They're having to play long stuff. When they're playing long stuff, we've always got a good chance. It's when they build up, you know, get to the edge of our 18 box. But Beckford's been poor. Been disappointed in him, John. Hadn't showed too much at all. You know, I thought he would have done today. I thought he'd been having a right go. Before we came on air, we were chatting, Jimmy and I, about how we were worried that Beckford, well, Rob Edwards versus Beckford. Not there's anything wrong with Rob Edwards as a defender, but he just doesn't have much pace about him, and we feared that he might be overrun by Beckford, but that's not been the case at all today.
Ball comes down. Oh, nearly a slip there by Russell, but the ball is pushed to the left. It's okay, Exeter hold on to it. Onside, Marcus Stewart. This is good from Exeter in towards Stansfield.
Oh.
Stansfield just couldn't wrap his foot round the ball as it spun low across the 6-yard box, and it's mopped up by the Leeds goalkeeper.
Tail, good football again from Harley. Marcus Stewart went wide, got a great cross in near post. Adam Stansfield gets there, just couldn't quite get his toe to it. So close again.
Ball played downfield, knocked on. Beckford, what can he do now as he tries to jink and twist, but Exeter get men round him and then get the ball off him and away. Kisnorbu forward again, but that will roll easily to goalkeeper Paul Jones.
Do you know, I said before the game I couldn't see Exeter City scoring in free play. Look what we do. What do I know about football, John? Nothing.
That's the great thing about predictions, isn't it?
Oh,
I think the rule is don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't bet either.
No, I should have had. Well, I looked at Exeter City this morning in the bookings. 4-1 they were. I thought, nah, I can't do. No, I can't. But I didn't. Idiot.
Latest in the Premiership, Chelsea 4, Sunderland 0. Brentford are leading by a goal to 0 against Carlisle. And
something's happened over there. What's happening now?
It's going to be a throw in. And
is it Bromby having a...
Yeah, the referee's having...
had a go at each other or what?
Yeah, the referee's having a chat with them. I think it's just for exchanges between the two players that have been persistently going on.
Yeah.
He's just calming it down. Of course, the referee today, Mr. Scott, of course, he did 2 Exeter games last season, but famously did Exeter Torquay in a playoff semi here, the one here where Zabrowski got a 2-1 winner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mind you, I tell you what, he's done well. We haven't seen him much, which it's a great sign.
Throw in to Exeter, midway inside the Leeds half. It's taken by Tully, quickly finds Stansfield on the byline. He plays it in, there's a header from Stewart, it's just wide.
Again, Adam Stansfield down the line, hit the byline. Great cross in, Marcus Stewart gets a run on the defender. Neat little header, just wide. Oh, so close. Tell you what, it's really good stuff from these two front runners at the moment. Good service coming into the box, and they'll always have a chance.
Well, the ball is played downfield. Leeds have it at the moment. They try and move it around. Still trying to work out just what's wrong with this Leeds side today.
Well, I think you've got to hand a lot of it to Exeter City. They're not letting them play.
Jones clears up towards the halfway line. Stewart pushes it forwards. What can Stansfield do? Stansfield looked like he was on his way there. He's got back on his feet. The referee has said play on. To be honest, I think I'd taken the free kick. He's given it to Exeter.
Yeah, he's brought it back.
Yeah, he was waiting to see what Stansfield could do, but there was no advantage, so Exeter got a free kick.
Yeah, done well there, the referee. Fair dues. Adam Stansfield done fantastic. Adam, he was in the bar with us a few weeks ago and we was having a drink with him, and he's a lovely, lovely lad. He deserves everything he gets at this game.
Ball's played in, it's just whipped over, and it's going to be a goal kick to Leeds. But, you know, I look at my sheet in front of me of my notes, it's all Exeter City.
Yeah, I can believe it. You know, they've done nothing. Beckford, disappointed for me.
Leeds have had a lot of the ball, but they just haven't done anything with it when they've got in and around the 18-yard box. So Exeter clear their lines again. Kozic pushes it to the right. Tully down the right-hand channel, looking for Stansfield. Stansfield tries to knock it inside. Oh, it falls for Kozic. It wasn't meant to. It was a mistake by Leeds. Kozic still trying to run it through. In the end, Kisnorbu clears. Offside against Beckford. Indirect free kick to the Grecians.
You look at Beckford and
done nothing.
His body language there tells you, I don't want to be here today.
Well, he doesn't want to be here. He's thinking, hang on, horrible pitch. Tottenham next week in the FA Cup.
Absolutely.
Everyone will be watching me.
Yeah, I'm not going to get injured.
Yeah, I know that Grayson, the Leeds manager, has got to be saying to his players, look, if you want to be playing next week, you've got to do more than this.
Yeah, exactly.
Ball is played back by Hughes to his keeper. Anchored under, well, not sure what to do for a moment, just booted it out of play for a throw. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. It's live on BBC Radio Devon. And a throw comes in. Harley trying to keep possession on the edge of the penalty area, pushes it out to Tully, neat little combination. Harley tries to get it in low, finds Stansfield. Stansfield back on goal at the moment. He's got Kisnorbu behind him. Who's going to get the exchange in the end? Stansfield tries to whip it across, kept it in play from just going out, and in the end Leeds do enough just to get the ball away from the penalty area. Then they launch it long down the left-hand side now. Beckford again. You've got to expect more from him than this.
Yeah, the ball was played up the line. Mind you, he was at full tilt trying to get there, and he miscontrols it out for a throw-in, and the referee, the crowd go berserk.
Well, the
Fantastic.
fans are enjoying jeering Beckford, because there's all this talk about him at the moment, how he wants a way out. There's big transfer money in for him, and it's just not happening for him today.
Matt Taylor's playing well. Edwards is playing well.
I think all the defence is playing well.
Yeah.
Now this is a good combination. Stewart right-hand side, still has it down on the touchline on the side of the penalty area, pushes it back, finds Ryan Harley. Harley goes inside on his right foot, looking for room. Harley shoots from distance, it flashes just past the post.
Tell you what, Stewart gets it, gives it to Harley. Harley runs, takes it in the middle, and it's on his nice left peg. And he gets it and he strikes a great strike, just wide again. Got to get one of these on target soon. We've had 3 or 4 good chances now.
I think the worrying thing is, because this spell is so much going Exeter's way at the moment, you just feel they need a second goal, don't they?
Yeah.
Because something has got to happen from Leeds at some point in this game.
It's like I said, John, we can go on for so long, Leeds playing like this, but they will come back. They will come back, and they will come back right into this game.
Latest scores from League One: Swindon 1, Gillingham 0, Austin with a goal. It's Walsall 1, Brighton 2. Ball out of play. Hughes. He's going to take the throw in for Leeds. We've got 4 minutes of normal time in this first half remaining. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. Ball comes down. And Taylor has it for Exeter, but in the end lost balance, couldn't keep it in as Beckford was challenging. Throw in.
Matty Taylor having a go at the referee there. Thought Beckford coming a bit late, but I didn't think so.
So it'll be a throw in. Leeds just taking a moment. Hughes will throw the ball in towards the corner of the penalty area, pushed away by Duffy. Now Ryan Harley will take hold of the ball and bring it away for Exeter. Does well, keeps neat control of it, Harley. That just holds the game up for Exeter as they manage to push men up a bit. Now Edwards under pressure. A challenge goes in, but it'll be an extra throw on the other side of the pitch.
I'll tell you what, how long to go, John?
We've got about 3 minutes of normal time in the first half.
I'd love to be in the Leeds dressing room half time.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine Grecian having a go.
Imagine the old. There used to be coverage on Setanta when it was around, the old Blue Square Premier, where the managers are. You could see the chats on the telly. Could you just imagine it?
Oh.
Here's Beckford anyway. Beckford hits a long one from distance. There's no trouble. That will count on the stats as a chance on goal.
He did though. But I mean, to be fair, he see it early, didn't he? See Jonesy off his line. Thought I'm gonna have a little pop here, but didn't get enough on it, you know, to beat Jones.
But at the moment, Exeter City, the side that are looking the most comfortable. And Leeds will bring it forward again. I think I'd feel a little bit more comfortable from City's perspective with a second goal, really, because you just fear that something has got to come from Leeds in this game.
The thing is sometimes, though, John, you're 1-0 up, and your concentration's right full on. All right, you get to 2-0 up, you think, oh, maybe we can relax a little bit. I'm happy with 1-0 at the moment.
Ball played downfield, Stewart knocks it on, couldn't quite find Stansfield, cleared away by Leeds up towards the halfway line. In goes Duffy with a header to push it down, but Leeds still try and push it on. A little bit fortunate there, the Grecians. They nearly managed to slot it through to Becchio, although the player's down. It's Snodgrass who's down. That'll be a free kick to Leeds inside the centre circle.
Yeah, it looks like Duffy could get booked for that. I don't know. He's a little bit late. Just might get a ticking off.
Free kick. And yeah, referee having words. Is there going to be a booking for this, I wonder?
Nah, he's just having a chat with him. Nah, it was nothing malicious, and that was good. Good from the referee.
Yeah, we've been impressed so far, we must say. Coming up to a minute of normal time remaining in this first half. Leeds free kick just inside the Exeter half of the pitch. And it's chipped forward towards the edge of the box, knocked down. This could be dangerous. Away by Exeter, falls to the side of the penalty area. Who'll get there first? Leeds in the end shepherd the ball out of play for a throw. Hughes to take. Not looking necessarily for the long one this time, no. Oh, they are going to look for the long one as they give the ball in the end to Bromby. And everyone steps back expecting the ball to be thrown 40 yards. Bromby gets ready. Long throw into the penalty area. Up they jump, headed away by Exeter. Will fall back to Bromby. Half volleys the ball back into the penalty area. It's not fully away yet, but that was a dreadful pass from Leeds, and the ball spins out of play for a throw on the left-hand side.
Yeah, poor play there by Leeds again. You know, it's Hughes got on the ball, loads and loads of time, plays the ball out.
15 seconds of normal time remaining. The board is going to go up in a second, and it'll be a throw to Exeter, which Tully sends down this left-hand side, headed back, and it's knocked inside, though Leeds have it. Kilkenny on the halfway line to the right side. 1 minute of time allowed for stoppages. Well, we've had no bookings, we've had no injuries, that's about right.
Yep.
So that could be any second, I'd have thought, as the ball is played up. Oh, a bit of a slip there. Kozic just couldn't keep on his feet, but Taylor clears the lines for Exeter. It's back in the Leeds half. Kisnorbu out towards the left. Leeds inside their own half, not going anywhere at the moment. Hughes plays it back to Kisnorbu. They spread it across the back. I think they probably accept now. Let's just run this down to half-time. Ball up towards the halfway line. Exeter try and get a foot in there by Harley, but couldn't get hold of the ball. It's Doyle. He plays it back. And Naylor has it for Leeds on the halfway line. Naylor hits it long left-hand side. There's a chase on. In the end, it's clattered away by Exeter. It's out for a throw.
Should be enough, I'd have thought.
That's got to be it, I would have thought. The referee's looked over. He's called for another ball, as the ball has ended out in the railway line. Down in that corner. And Leeds have a throw. It's going to be taken by Bromby again. Another long one into the penalty area, I'm sure, although I suspect the ref will probably blow when the ball's in the air. Ball drops in the penalty area. Where will it fall? It will drop to the edge of the penalty area. Low shot that's blocked. Exeter trying their best to get on the ball to just get it away. The referee blows for half-time. And the crowd will be delighted, and we've all got to clap that. Exeter City 1, Leeds 0 at half-time. And that early goal coming on just 4 minutes. Steve Tully with a cross from the right. Ryan Harley with a gentlest glance of a header inside, just on the edge of the 6-yard box to put the ball past the Leeds goalkeeper. That's got the Grecians in front. But since then, you know, it's been Exeter City who've looked by far the stronger side. You'd never believe, if you're a neutral and you came along, you'd never believe that Leeds United are the team at the top at the moment with only one defeat this season, and Exeter City are down there fighting against relegation. I'll
tell you what, we got, at the moment, we look the quality side. We've had a lot of good performances out there. Matt Taylor, Edwards, Harley, Marcus Stewart, 36, 37. He's working and working out there, and Adam Stansfield will always do the same. He's putting people under pressure. They've had 2 or 3 great chances, you know, between them. Little headers that have only just gone wide. You know, if they'd have just crept inside, we could have been 2 or 3 up quite comfortable. Whereas Leeds have been so disappointing. You know, their forward play and free play has just been very, very poor. Their passing's been poor. Beckford and Becchio up front. Well, it's been a doddle for Matt Taylor and Edwards. You know, this is a great performance. For me, it's one of the best first halves from Exeter City I've seen all season.
On that very point, Jimmy, just look at it in terms of the quality of the opposition. This is not Stockport County. This is not Wycombe Wanderers. This is Leeds United, a team that's an absolute dead cert for a return to the Championship. You know, expensive players, far more quality than Exeter City man for man, and yet at the moment you look at these two sides and there's only one team at this moment in time that looks like they're going to win this game.
Well, Exeter City look like
Yes, welcome back to St James Park. We're about a minute into the second period. Nothing's happened yet. You haven't missed anything, dear listener. The Grecians leading by 1-0. We were just commenting here before you came back to us that Leeds United were out of that dressing room very early. That's normally a sign, Jimmy Giles, of blood on the walls, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. He'd have strung a few of them up, I'd have thought, you know, with their performances. But, you know, a lot of it's got to be down to Exeter City. They've not allowed these boys to play.
Well, let's watch out now for a second, because Beckford's just managed to steal the ball 10 yards inside the Exeter half. He's coming at it from the left side, tries to get the cross in. It flashed across the goal, came off shins. I think it's a goal kick. I must admit, I thought that came off an Exeter player.
I did too. It was a Beckford went and got the ball. He robbed Duffy of it, went forward, put a low cross in, and it beat everybody and went out. And we thought it was for a corner, but it's not. It's a goal kick for Exeter City. Thank goodness.
So Jones then will take the kick. And we're 2 minutes into the second period. Exeter leading by a goal to nil. Don't forget, of course, next Saturday, Andrew Barge and I will be at Hewish Park, Exeter Yeovil. And a week Tuesday, Carlisle at home. Jimmy Giles back alongside me for that one.
Yes, definitely.
So all the coverage to be found right here on BBC Radio Devon if you can't get along to the games.
Did you say you were going to Yeovil next week?
I am.
I should be there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've been invited along, which is very, very nice.
What is the manager's reunion? Anyway, the ball comes down and it's Leeds now building, just trying to get something inside the penalty area. Good bit of defending there from Bertie Kozic to squeeze the ball away for the Grecians. It's out for a throw on the far side.
Definitely looking at half a yard sharper at the moment, Leeds.
Well, the cross will be played towards the edge of the box. Comes down, referee judges there was an infringement. Free kick Exeter City's way.
Yeah, I think it's a Becchio, an infringement on Matt Taylor there.
So Jones then will take a moment or two. And keeper will take the free kick.
Did we say what the crowd was, John?
Yeah, the crowd, thanks for reminding me, Jimmy, 8,459. 1,201 of those are Leeds fans. Well, probably some more as well, because there's all sorts of rumours about them trying to get into the big bank as well. But at the moment, it's Goulbourne, left-hand side for Exeter, trying to make a bit of room. Oh, he's managed to get past his man. He's sent a cross in!
Whoa!
In the end, it's headed just wide. No, it's come off a Leeds player. It's a corner.
Corner. Goulbourne there. Good football there. Beat Hughes then. Beat him once, beat him twice. Got the cross in. And I think it was a Leeds player that got it out for a corner. Good football from Goulbourne.
So Harley just saunters over to that corner down by the railway line between the old grandstand and the old big bank. The Grecians, of course, kicking right to left as we look in this second half. Harley sends it in, ball pushed, pings around. Where did that come? It came off a Leeds player. It's a corner. 7 corners for Exeter City.
Crikey, I can't remember last time we had 7 corners.
No, unbelievable. Corner kick then. And it's Harley again, right-footed, sends it in, easily headed away that time by Leeds. The ball rolls down this left side. Edwards gets there first. Oh, it's intercepted. This could be tricky. The ball is spun right across the park. They're looking for Doyle. Doyle finds it inside the Exeter half. Exeter streaming men back. Ball played in towards the edge of the box. Chested down by Taylor. Cries of handball from the Leeds fans, although I think a little bit... I think they've been a bit optimistic if they thought they were going to get anything from that.
Yeah.
But Leeds have it back. They certainly look a little more lively, Leeds, this second half, as the ball is chipped towards the edge of the penalty area again. Beckford knocks it down, looking for Becchio. In the end, Edwards gets a foot in there first to push it out for a throw. Yeah,
big long ball in there. Beckford put himself about, put him under pressure, and it's gone out for a throw in. Good little tackle there from Rob Edwards, you know, to get us under out of pressure, I should say.
Bromby to take the throw in for Leeds United down near the corner flag. In comes the throw, headed away by Matt Taylor, drops towards just outside the penalty area, but Leeds push it back in the end to keep possession. Then they push it to the right. Bromby tries to get round Harley, does so, sends in the ball near post, it's over the top. For a moment, Jones came forward thinking the ball was going to come to him, but then it was a bit high, and I think he'd have been pleased to see that one just creep over the crossbar.
It was, we were right behind that then, and I thought, oh, it's going to get in. But no, over the top. But Leeds, you know, putting a little bit more pressure on there. Manager must have had a right go at him. Exeter 1, Leeds United 0.
And Jones will take the goal kick. 6 minutes gone, second period. The Grecians in front still. Stewart, forward it goes, finds Stansfeld. Just for a moment there, he couldn't quite get through the Leeds defence. They get it away, it's back in the Exeter half. Leeds have it. They touch it back. Kisnorbu out towards the right, in towards Bromby. Bromby, right-footed, diagonal ball across the park on the far side. They couldn't keep hold of it though, and watch it sails past Johnson and goes out for a throw.
One of the things that impressed me this afternoon as well, Marcus Stewart, I was going on about his age, 36, 37, fantastic. Still got that spring, and surprising how many balls he's getting and flicking on now for Adam Stansfield.
Ball is played forward. Kisnorbu, down it comes. What's going to happen here? Beckford beaten off it. Now Exeter City will try and break the other way. Stewart beaten off the ball. It pings around. In the end, it falls behind the Leeds defence, and keeper Ankergren comes out and clears it upfield. It drops midway inside the Exeter half. Taylor goes in with a header, puts it out for a throw. 7.5 minutes gone of this second period. Long ball aimed towards Beckford, but Edwards gets there first and clears. Kisnorbu, miss kick, straight up into the air. Up he jumps again. Comes down. Leeds have possession. They try and play it into the right. Becchio. Oh, Becchio probably feels he was fouled there by Taylor. That was a terrible ball back off Goldborn towards Taylor. Gave him, you know, what some like to call a hospital ball. In the end, though, Taylor goes down. The Leeds player might be penalised for this. It's going to be a free kick to Exeter City, just on the edge of their own penalty area. But I think for a minute there, I think it's Hughes, isn't it? Hughes felt that he was unfortunate, but is he going to go in the book here? Is he going to go into Mr. Scott's book? I think he's got away with it, actually.
Yes. I didn't think it was much anyway. He was sliding in, he was going for the ball, and Taylor come in, and it looked a lot worse than what it is.
No, he's not going to book him. No. Good decision, referee, although I must admit I've seen bookings for a lot less. But I'm with him on that. I think he didn't deserve it. It was just, he went in for the ball as he had to. And funnily enough, I was reading the Yorkshire Press before this game, and there was a little bit of an article about this referee, basically saying he's never done a Leeds game, he's really inexperienced, only had 1 year in the Football League, bit worried about that, blah, blah, blah. I think he's had a really good game.
Oh, I think he's done well. Let's have a little go at Beckford now about something. I don't know, what a little bit of verbal. I think he's going to get a yellow card. Well,
if he's not careful, he's been called over, and the referee telling him to calm it down. I'll tell you, Beckford's still mouthing at him. Yeah, he's going in the book because he didn't stop. He's a silly player, because at the end of the day, he probably would have walked away from that. This referee doesn't pull his card out straight away, but Beckford kept on gobbing at him, and he's now received a yellow card.
See, I can't never understand that. Players getting booked for having a go at the referee.
So Jermaine Beckford, the first booking this afternoon. And yeah, I mean, his manager's going to be upset with that, because it was pointless, wasn't it?
It was ridiculous.
Ball play forward. I don't know why he's still mouthing at him. He didn't book his teammate. So, crazy. Now, Beckford offside. The Leeds fans are all on their feet, feeling they were mistreated then, but then, of course, the Exeter fans reacted to that.
Thing is, they've not had a lot to cheer about the Leeds fans at all, have they?
No. Ball pushed forwards, and Harley tried to get it down. It's spun out to the left-hand side. Beckford chases. Beckford has control, tries to slot it on. Oh, good bit of defending there, Taylor. That's going to be a booking as well. That was late from Johnson.
It was, yeah,
that's a yellow card. No messing that time. Straight out with it. That's his 6th yellow card this season.
Yeah, he was late. There was no need to do it either. Matt Taylor had played the ball and he come through, clattered him. Booking.
Well, the free kick to Exeter. The Grecians just got to make sure they keep their concentration. This stop-start, although it's running the clock down.
Exactly it, John. That's a word. Concentrate. As long as they're doing that, fine.
Jones then will take the free kick for the Grecians. Drove the ball upfield. Comes down, headed away. And at the moment, Leeds just trying to push it to the right, but there's a bit of a tussle going on. Exeter come out the better of the exchange. They have the ball back. Inside it goes then. Harley, who's had an excellent game for the Grecians today, touched it back to Edwards, who also, in my opinion, has had a really, really good game.
Yeah.
Edwards, left-footed forward, pushed away by Leeds. Edwards again heads it back into the Exeter half. Now it's with Goldborn. Goldborn slots it left side, bit too strong for Stewart. In the end, that will just be watched out of play by Naylor. Goal kick.
Yeah, good work there from Edwards, and Goldborn brought it down. The old pass was just a little bit too strong. You know, you've got to know your players. Marcus Stewart, you know, hasn't got the legs of today, but he's still got that spring in him.
Goal kick taken, drops into the Exeter half. Foul on Rob Edwards by Becchio. Free kick Exeter's way.
Do you know, there's nothing wrong in this, you know. Just breaking the game up a little bit. You know, it's making it difficult for Leeds more than anybody. You know, we'll be happy with this.
Oh yeah, dude, that's an understatement, Jimmy, I tell you. Edwards, forward it goes, up towards Stewart, knocks it on. Oh, has he managed to pick out Stansfield? Stansfield with his back on goal at the moment, just has to run the ball out to the side of the penalty area. Trying to turn back in though, plays it in low, but in the end all he could do was kick it towards the goalkeeper, Ankergren.
Yeah, could have laid it off then, Adam, but wanted to have a little go himself.
Well, ball is kicked long downfield. Becchio and Edwards goes up. Becchio wins the exchange, pushes the ball back. Leeds have possession just inside the Exeter City half. Hughes knocks it into Doyle. Doyle forward, poor pass. Edwards clears for Exeter. Hits it long back into the Leeds half of the pitch. Headed away by Leeds. Ball drops down and they mop it up and they take possession. Another long ball from Leeds this time, aimed at Beckford. Beckford, I think, looking for a foul. Do you know, I think he looked for that. I think he went into the player in the hope of getting something.
It was one of those that could have gone either way then.
But Jones clears for Exeter. Up the field it goes. Stansfield knocks it up in the air. Leeds push it away again up towards the halfway line. At the moment, it's Snodgrass. Snodgrass spins it across towards the left. Leeds with possession, and rain is now starting to come down now. Edwards heads away for Exeter. Harley mops up the clearance, touches it off towards Russell. Russell, that's a poor pass from him. It's out of play for a throw.
You know, if any of the lads out there, if you could pick on anybody that hasn't played to their form, would probably be Russell.
Yep.
Not really got into it that much, John.
Yeah, I'd agree. But I think Edwards, you know, back today, great game.
Oh, he has played brilliant.
Harley has been brilliant. Stansfield has run his socks off. Free kick Exeter's way. Actually, that looked quite painful. Well, it's Bertie Kozic who's down. I think he clipped his ankle. That looked quite nasty. The referee has called the Leeds player over. He's got up Kozic. There's going to be another booking here, I think. But you can see that, you know, it's frustration in the Leeds team, isn't it?
Oh, it is, no doubt about it.
Well, Kozic is back on his feet. The referee is booking. It's Michael Doyle who's getting booked. That's his 7th yellow card this season. I tell you, this is not what the Leeds manager will be wanting at all. He'll be thinking, you know, I mean, because this is going to catch up. You know, Simon Grayson's team, this is going to catch up on them later in the season with all these yellow cards flying their way.
Absolutely. Thing is, though, we're just stopping and starting this game as it's going on at the moment. Suits us.
Ball is played downfield then. Headed away again by Leeds. Comes down. Leeds have possession inside their own half. Ball's pushed forward. Becchio knocked on. That's a neat ball slotted forward. This could be dangerous. There's the low shot, saved by Jones. The shot was played in by Hughes. I'll tell you something, he had the goal at his mercy to a certain extent, but shot straight at the keeper.
Yes, it was at an angle. Hughes took a shot, and it's the first save that Jones has really had to make, I think. You know, and he got down well for the big man. First, this will G Leeds up a little bit, that they've had a shot on target.
Yeah. Grecians just need to calm it down a little bit. Exeter 1, Leeds 0 if you've just joined us. The Grecians at the moment still in front. This game evenly poised, shot from distance, pings off legs, comes away.
Again in the way was Matt Taylor again.
Kozic for Exeter City, pushes it out to the left, finds Harley. Harley on the halfway line, tries to slot through. One for Exeter to run onto if they can. Bit too much, I think, for Bertie Kozic to try and get to that. And in the end, Ankergren fires it away. Comes down, Edwards heads out.
Terrific ball. Edwards done so well then. Ball was high, coming in, concentration. Never bothered about the player. Won his header. Good stuff. Oh,
that was a
goodness.
Fierce old exchange there between Stewart and I'm not sure who the Leeds player is on the ground. I'll tell you in a moment. I mean, again, the intent wasn't there, but it was one of those where the ball dropped between them. I think we're talking about Michael Doyle.
Yeah, it was, and it looked a lot worse. I mean, Doyle's up, but it looked a lot worse coming from Marcus Stewart. I think he'll get booked for that.
Yeah, well, referee has called him over. And yeah, Marcus Stewart is going to get booked. You can see by the ref's body language, that's his third yellow this season. And free kick leads his way. 16 minutes gone then. Less than half an hour to go. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. Don't forget, next Saturday live, Yeovil versus Exeter, the local derby. Andrew Barge and I will be there at Hewish Park if you can't get along to the game. So, free kick to Leeds. Exeter got to keep their concentration. Ball chipped up. Will drop into the penalty area, away by Matt Taylor, who again has had a splendid game for the Grecians today.
Game.
In comes the cross, pushed away, only half cleared, but Exeter get a foot round it. They take the ball off Michael Doyle and then launch it to the other end of the field. Stansfield will chase, goes in with Kisnorbu. Kisnorbu gets there fast. Oh, is that wasn't Marcus Stewart, was it? No. I thought for a minute there might have been a foul in there and that would have been a second yellow.
No,
but
it's
no.
Bertie Kojic.
Ball is cleared.
Tell you what, it's teeming down with rain at the moment. Going to make it very difficult for the players out there for standing, passing.
Invites mistakes, Jimmy, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. And invites tackles. You get a lot more tackles now.
Rob Edwards telling Scott Goldborn just to calm it down, take his time with the throw. The ball's in. It's down the Leeds side, left-hand side. Oh, the player makes a mistake. Throw into Exeter.
Good ball up the line from Goldborn there. You know, people say it's a no-hope ball, but it isn't. I mean, the boys come across. Adams put him under pressure. Good stuff.
Harley knocks it back. Goldborn, left-footed, chips the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. Headed away by Leeds, drops down. Russell didn't quite get the touch. Leeds clear. Now Leeds have possession, 10 yards inside their own half, knocking the ball around. They've kept possession. Now they spread it over towards the left. There's going to be a substitution in a moment, I fear, because the fourth official is bored blinking away as if he's going to do something with it. Ball's up left-hand side. Hughes. Leeds drive a ball into the penalty area, pings around, comes off legs. Could go anywhere, that type of ball. And Marcus Stewart mops up for Exeter inside. That wasn't a good ball, although Harley did very, very well to keep possession then. And it goes back to Stewart. Stewart goes inside Bromby, keeps hold of the ball, knocks it along the ground to Harley. Harley turns and faces, tries to slot through to Stansfield. The defender's down. Stansfield's on his feet, tries to chip it through. In the end, it was the wrong decision from Stansfield. He tried to knock it inside to Ryan Harley, but the pass was poor. He maybe should have had a go himself.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt about it. Should have gone on, but it was a poor ball from him to Harley, but intercepted and. They get away with it, but that was a good chance again.
Stansfield heads it into the Leeds half, picked up by Kisnorbu. Ball pushed forward. Challenge is going in. I think both sides got to be careful because the red cards could happen here if they don't put in any silly challenges. Becchio. Out towards the left, ball slotted forward. This could be dangerous. Snodgrass for Leeds. Snodgrass comes inside, sends it the Beckford just over the bar.
Oh, what a great ball in! Great ball in there. Beckford gets there, puts it over the top. That was a glorious chance then. Absolutely glorious. Got away with it then, we did. No doubt about it. But they're making a substitution now, Leeds, and it's Doyle gone off, and I'm not sure who's coming on, John.
Well, I'll just Doyle's gone off, and coming on, I'll tell you in a moment. When
Howson.
The player turns around, it's 14. It's Jonathan Howson.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jonathan Howson comes in, and ball is played forward. It's out of play. It came off Marcus Stewart's head. It's a Leeds throw. Exeter with 24 minutes to hold on to this 1-goal lead, although you fear now that Leeds are starting to just turn it up a little bit.
You know, will we make a substitution? I think we possibly will.
Stewart, Russell up over the top, too strong a ball, or at least, well, maybe not too strong, but Stansfield felt he couldn't advance for fear of being caught offside. Becchio went up for it. The loose ball drops to Kozic inside the centre circle. Kozic, the pass was almost there, looking to try and just play it out to the right, but it was intercepted. Leeds have possession at the moment. Leeds putting it through the ball. This could be dangerous. Is that onside? It is onside. They try and get the ball back. Exeter recovered well, it must be said. For a minute there, you feared that Hughes had managed to get behind the defence and get an opportunity on goal, but Exeter managed to block him out. Again, kick to Leeds.
Again, it was that man again, Matt Taylor, coming in, making a vital tackle there. You know what amazes me? You see that Daniel Seaborn's gone for a big fee. Why didn't somebody come in for Matt Taylor? Because he's just absolutely outstanding. Age probably, yeah.
Anyway, here comes the corner for Leeds, headed away by Rob Taylor. Thing about Rob Taylor today, okay, he might not be the fastest, but experience is really counting today.
Oh, he's done brilliant. Go on, Adam.
Stansfield on the right-hand side, on the touchline, just inside the Leeds half, being held up for a bit. He needed some support. He's got two Leeds players around him. He loses out in the end. Now Leeds push it forward quickly. Johnson has it. Johnson in the middle, shoots from distance. Oh, it's pushed away by Jones. It's not fully away. Beckford has it. Beckford tries to get the ball back in, but Jones takes it second time.
Tell you what, a good strike from Johnson now, and what a good save from Jones again. Pushed out to Beckford. Beckford took his time on it, but much too much, and finished up knocking it into Jones's hands.
Well, you fear this is going to be a nervous,
This is going to be a
fantastic
20 minutes now we're going to have. This is going to be exciting stuff. You know, we can't just sit back and defend. You know, we've got to get at him still. Still keep playing.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0. The Grecians have a free kick on the halfway line. Foul by Neil Kilkenny. Kilkenny's going to get booked for walking away and gesturing. Yeah.
Another one. That's a 4?
Yeah, I tell you, it's just, they are really, really despondent, this Leeds team, aren't they?
Yeah, they know they're so close to getting one back, and it's so frustrating for them.
Well, it's going to be a free kick to Exeter, which Edwards will take. We're midway through the second half. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. Could be on our way to a historic victory here at St James Park. Edwards plays it forward, poor pass intercepted, but Exeter get it back because Leeds don't control it very well. Ryan Harley then, forward up, oh, this is a nice combination. Stewart out to Goldborn on the left, Harley trying to run down the left side, knocks it back to Stewart, back to Goldborn, good combination, Goldborn's beaten his man, he goes down towards the corner flag, he's kept possession, he cuts the ball back, gets a corner though.
Yeah, it's a shame, he had plenty of time, but it was a poor cross. Anyway, knocked out for a corner.
Exeter 1, Leeds 0.
Very exciting stuff. This is going to be great, this last 20 minutes. It's going to be like the Alamo.
We love that expression, don't we?
I know, yeah. Save one for yourself.
Ball played long then. It drops. It's fumbled around. It's not away properly. There's a bit of a tussle in the end. The keeper grabs. Well, Exeter City very nearly scrambled a second there. But at the moment, it's the Grecians in their own half. Duffy clears. Headed back by Leeds into the Exeter half. Forward off Alex Russell. At the moment, the ball's just ping-ponging from half to half between the two sides. At the moment, it's Leeds who have it. Bromby on the right. Bromby with Stewart with him. Stewart
well done,
kept
Stewart.
The pressure up. The ball's out for a throw.
He's worked so hard today, Stewart.
I think they all have.
Oh, they have. No
apart
doubt
from
about
Jones.
It. Yeah.
Oh, the papers will give him 2 stars.
Yeah.
For not doing anything.
Yeah.
Ball is cleared. And I say that totally tongue-in-cheek. As Kilkenny has it for Leeds. Sends the ball diagonally across the park. Now it's going to be picked up by Exeter. Oh, it's not forward. This is better stuff from the Grecians. Kozic runs forward on the diagonal towards the edge of the box, looking for room. I think in the end he just ran into the player and hoped he might get a body check decision, but the referee, Mr. Scott, was very close and wasn't having it. Now Leeds will bring it away. Ball is touched up the left-hand side.
Good tackle again. And who is it again? Matt
Taylor on Hughes.
Oh, terrific. He's had a fantastic game today.
Hughes takes the throw quickly, Leeds send a cross in, Beckford! Oh, the keeper has to make the save. Beckford will get a second stab at this, cuts it back. This is dangerous, in goes the foot, and it's Marcus Stewart who gets it away before Becchio could get a shot on goal.
Unbelievable stuff. Great save from Jones, comes out, and who's back there defending? Marcus Stewart. Brilliant stuff, love it.
Do you know something? I know everyone's going to laugh at me for making this statement, but Stewart's performance today reminds me a bit, you ready to laugh at this, of Steve Flack. because it's that all corners of the pitch, defending, attacking, you name it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Leeds still haven't really pushed it away, but the ball is out and it's going to be an Exeter throw.
Hello, Rob Edwards' his name.
Well, in all that excitement, I didn't catch what happened to Rob Edwards.
He's not moved either. I don't like that.
No.
He's tough old character.
He hasn't moved. Exeter don't have any defensive options really. Not that you'd go, oh yeah, that's the way to go for this.
No.
I suppose. Well,
they could quite easily bring. They could put Duffy next to
Taylor, and bring in Sercombe.
Somebody like that, and get Tully to drop back.
Well, at the moment, Rob Edwards receiving treatment. He's had a great game today. Of course, he's come in because of Troy being suspended and Danny Seaborn going to Southampton, but he's had a cracking match. But you just fear, though, Jimmy, don't you? Jermaine Beckford, he's been very quiet for most of this game, but suddenly he's starting to pop up, isn't he? Out of, from nowhere.
Yeah, he's had a couple of little half chances, a couple of good saves from Paul Jones this half we've had as well, one down low, and that one, it was just the right height for him. But no, they're definitely putting the pressure on at the moment, Leeds. Long stoppage this. Of course, it makes it more agonising for us at the end when the board goes up and it says 7 minutes or something like that. I just didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't.
No idea what happened there.
Unless, no, it was Stewart who got the kick in to clear before they could actually make the save.
Leeds making another substitution.
I always laugh. The glass here means that when that electronic board goes up, you can't read the numbers because it's sort of just an absolute blur. But it's Becchio going off, and coming on is, I'll tell you in a moment when he runs on the pitch. Coming on is, I can't read the number on his shorts from this distance. I think it's Max Gradle.
Rob Edwards has gone straight off the pitch down the tunnel. Must have something not right there.
Yeah.
I think it'll. Is that Dunn coming on?
It's going to be an Exeter City substitution. I'll tell you in a moment, dear listener. But just to clarify that then, Becchio going off, Max Gradle coming on, and it's number 22 for Exeter.
Sercombe's come on.
Liam Sercombe.
Haven't seen him for a long time.
That's what I predicted, wasn't it?
Yep.
So Exeter youth player coming into the side, former Exeter youth for experience, and we'll tell you in a moment how exactly how Exeter City are now going to line up as a result of that. But Kilkenny manages to skip away from Stansfield, holds on to the ball, knocks it back to Kisnorbu. Long ball over the top. Jones leaves it. It's out of play.
It's like I said, John. It's Duffy's gone next to Matt Taylor. Tully's gone to right back.
So they've still got five. Well, still three.
Three at the back. Still
two
playing
wing backs. And it's going to be a goal kick then to Exeter. We're coming up to 15 minutes remaining of normal time. Of course, there's going to be a long stoppage for this because the Rob Edwards incident took quite a while.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes of normal time. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. It's live on BBC Radio Devon. You can tweet about it on twitter.com/BBC Devon Sport, if that's your thing. You don't know what I'm talking about, Jimmy, do you?
I do. I know, because you weren't very keen on getting it over at one time.
Anyway, Leeds with possession at the moment, 10 yards inside their own half. Forward it goes. That was a neat little ball in towards Howson. Exeter win it back though, and now Ryan Harley pushes it out towards the left. Ball is cleared forward. The referee has held up play for a moment. Exeter had play.
Bertie Kojic's down.
Bertie Kojic down.
Yeah, I didn't know who went in with him.
Just a reminder for home fans in the Flyby stands, you will only be able to exit via Stadium Way.
Just waiting for the announcement, see what that was, but yeah, it's just telling fans they can only leave from one side of the ground. That's to make sure they keep them away from the Leeds fans spilling onto the street.
Yeah.
So it's I haven't seen a police presence like this at an Exeter City game for a long time.
Must be costing them a fortune.
It must be. Mind you, it's a good crowd today.
Excellent crowd, yeah.
And
the Leeds people are seem to be behaving themselves.
Oh yeah, and let's face it, this is what it's all about, isn't it? This is the thing about being back in League One. I say back in League One, I mean, God, dear, we've got to go back 15 years or something.
At least,
but you know, being back in League One, this is the thing. Sides like Leeds United and
a great crowd. This is what we come here for.
Absolutely. Buddy Kozic back on his feet. You're not missing anything, dear listener. We're just waiting for this game to get back underway. Referee is Exeter have possession, so I'm assuming he's going to get Leeds just to kick the ball back. He's not going to have a drop ball, surely.
He is.
He's not. Looks like this might. I mean, I would have thought surely he's just got to give it to Leeds to give back to Exeter. I would have thought. Oh no, he's asked. That's a bit weird. He's asked Duffy to give it back to Leeds. Extra possession.
I know.
Rather random that. Although, do you know, he used a rugby tactic then. He put the ball into touch as near to the corner flag as he could.
Exactly. So he pushed up. So we're defending in their half.
Yeah. Stewart pushes the ball back, flicks it forwards. Oh, the defender for a moment wasn't entirely sure. He did get enough of a head on it though to step it going into the penalty area. Away by Matt Taylor down the other end for Exeter as the ball had been hit long. Leeds have it in the middle of the park. They now bring it forward. Johnson slotted through. This could be dangerous. Shot. Oh, it pings around legs. Where will it fall? In the end, it was one of those where the shot was taken, the ball bounces off legs. You're not sure where it's going. Will it drop to a yellow shirt? In the end, Exeter City had a foot on it to clear it away. Leeds take their throw, waste no time. It's down by the side of the penalty area. In comes across, easy for Jones. And relief on the Exeter fans' faces.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. But you know this last 15 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes, what it is. It's going to be just, wow. We're going to be right on the edge of their seats.
Ball down. Was that a foul, I wonder? Bit of climbing from the Leeds player. The referee doesn't think so. Matt Taylor hits it long back into the Leeds half. Ball comes down again. Oh, it's been won neatly by Harley. Harley has a bit of space in the middle on the edge of the box. Harley strikes one, it's just wide.
Do you know, funny, he got the ball, he won the ball early, and he looked up, and I think he was going to try and chip the keeper then, but had to take it forward, had a shot, just past the post.
Well, I bet you he's getting man of the match today.
No, Matt Taylor for me. By a mile. Absolutely by a mile, John. Sorry.
Oh, well, no, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the sponsors.
Oh.
He scored, remember?
Yeah, well, no, Matt Taylor's been absolutely fantastic.
I agree. I think Matt Taylor, Rob Edwards, Ryan Harley. I think Bertie Kozic has been pretty decent.
Oh,
Stansfield.
Yeah, even I don't like Duffy, but he's done all right today.
Goal kick, and we have 11 minutes of normal time remaining.
That's going to be 15, isn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah, and all the substitutions. I reckon 6 minutes will go up on that board at the end. Ball comes down. Leeds have it at the moment. Couldn't quite hold on to it cleanly. Kept possession. They pushed it over to the left-hand side. Snodgrass pushes it out to the left. It's on the touchline for Leeds. Cross played into the box, headed forward towards goal, but it's going to go wide. No problem there.
We can defend that all right. Cross is coming in like that.
Yeah, it was Max Gradle's header. And it's still Exeter 1, Leeds 0.
God, this would do us such a pair to get 3 points.
I think on a number of levels, the fact that I think it'll do the club, I think it'll do the team a lot of confidence, a lot of good, because of all of the, the defeats recently against big clubs. If they do, I mean, I said I'd be happy 1 point. I'll just break off for a minute because here's Stansfield on the left. Stansfield bursting into the box. He's committed the keeper. In the end, his shot flashed across the face of goal. It's gone out for a throw. It was more of a cross, but there was no one there to meet it.
Again, typical Adam Stansfield. Ran. Got to the point. He finished up, pulled the trigger, and just went wide.
Well, the ball is played long downfield again. Beckford was making his run, but it was intercepted before he could get there. They're still coming forward, though, Leeds. This might be dangerous. They have it just on the edge of the box, inside the box. Corner. It's gone out. It's going to be a corner.
Yeah, one thing we can't do, we mustn't just sit back and just try and soak it up. We can't do that. We've got to get out the box. I know it's hard for them.
Leeds then send their cross in. Oh, it's pushed away. I think it was Duffy who got the header. It's on the edge of the box, so it's not fully away yet. Leeds still have it. in the shape of Kilkenny, spins it out towards the left. Rain is coming down hard now. It's really slippery on the St James Park surface. Ball in, headed away by Duffy. Drops to Leeds again, chipped up back into the area. Punch away
Offside.
by Jones. He's got it away. Flags up for offside. The thing is, Jimmy, before this game, we'd have said 1 point. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, you'd have loved it. You said, yeah, well, I'll be happy with a 1 point, more than happy. But you can see 3 points there.
So, indirect free kick to the Grecians, 8.5 minutes remaining of normal time. Exeter 1, Leeds 0. And Jones will take the indirect free kick.
Tell you what, the Leeds supporters won't be happy if they get beat. I mean, they're at the end where there's no shelter for them whatsoever, and they're getting wet through.
Ball will be cleared. Thing is, though, Jimmy, if you remember back to Manchester United, Exeter City had a really weird time around the Manchester United games, but they nearly got dumped out of the cup by Billericay.
I know, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
It's this is the thing. It does this to teams. They've got one mind on it, and you know this. They just want this out the way, don't they? That's the thing.
Didn't think they would today, but there again, you see, by saying that, I just feel there's a lot taken away from Exeter City, because I think they played, you know, some terrific football today.
Absolutely. Indirect free kick. Indirect free kick. Throw into Exeter City on this left-hand side, and 6.5 to go. In it comes then. Stewart. Inside goes Goldborn. Goldborn's carved out some room. Slide to get it through to Ryan Harley. Harley shoots!
What a goal!
Ryan Harley has got his second goal of the afternoon, and Exeter City are leading by 2 goals to 0 against Leeds. You'd never have dreamt this. The Grecians 2, Leeds 0.
Oh, fantastic. Little 1-2 with Goldborn. Cuts inside on his right peg. Fires it in, top corner, keeper never moved. 2-0. Well, should be game over. Leeds are making another substitution, and I'm not sure who's coming off. Well, I can see who's coming on. It's Grelay coming on. Who's it going off?
Going off.
Naylor's going off.
Kilkenny. Is it Naylor? Naylor's going off.
Is it Grayler?
Naylor off, and coming on. I'll tell you in a minute when he turns around.
Is it Grayler?
Maybe. 13 is it's Mike Grella.
Grella.
Yeah, the reason, if you're wondering, dear listener, why we have so much trouble is we can't see through this glass. We just can't read that electronic scoreboard. It's too blurry.
Exeter City going to make a substitution too.
Let me just say this.
2-0.
Let me just say this so that I can remember. So I can remember this for years to come. This is a league game. Exeter City 2, Leeds United 0.
Oh, awesome!
Ball away. What a magnificent afternoon for Exeter.
I tell you, what a great strike from Ryan Harley. Is he going to be another one that goes up the road?
Ball up the fields, headed away.
Matt Taylor, fantastic.
Now Exeter got a break on. They've just snatched the ball away from Leeds as they go charging forward, the Grecians. It's slotted through up to Stansfield. Stansfield's got 3 men round him. He'll try and hold it up. He's pushed it out wide. The Grecians still have the ball. They go inside. Oh, they've still got it just down by the side of the penalty area. But in the end, I have to say, Kinobu, who for me has been Leeds' best player today, has managed to snatch the ball away. Ball drops into the middle. In goes Beckford. Ball played back. Jones will come for it. He has to come out of his area because it slows down in the rain and the mud. Ball is cleared away. 5 minutes to go. Exeter 2, Leeds United 0 here at St James Park.
Bertie Kojic's going off, and it's Dunn coming on.
Just listen to that, Exeter fans.
Oh my goodness. I'm in town tonight as well. I hope there's no trouble.
Ball played to the right side. Leeds have it at the moment, lifted up over the top. They charge for it. It's too long for them in the end. It's too long for Johnson. It's gone out of play.
What a strike from Harley, John.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
unbelievable.
He can hit him with both feet. There's no doubt about it.
I tell you,
it's a corker.
If Exeter hold on to this, this will be, I think, one of the greatest, one of the matches that fans will talk about for years to come.
No doubt about it. This is definitely Exeter City's best performance of the season.
throw in.
Got to keep it tight, got to concentrate now.
Bromby with the throw. 4 minutes remaining of normal time. I bet there'll be 6 to add on. In comes the throw then, into Exeter players. It's headed away, it's out for another throw.
By Matt Taylor.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's been like a magnet to his head, the ball. Fantastic performance.
Throw in then by Leeds into the penalty area. Taylor heads it away again. There's a chase out towards a corner flag to who will get there first. Leeds get to the ball first. They have to touch the ball back. Kilkenny sends in the cross, pushed away by Exeter by Duffy. Or sorry, by Russell rather, and it's cleared. It's back into the Leeds half. Big one up over the top. Aimed, I think, towards Beckford, but Jones takes it well.
Well done, he come out well there. Didn't take it all that well, but... Ooh, goodness gracious. It's a bit like Manchester United, John, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Except the difference is Exeter winning 2-0.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, it's been cracking. And that's what's made being in League One great this season. I know they're near the bottom of the table, but, you know, matches like this is what we want from it. Yeah, not to be playing Histon and holding on to 1-0s and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. It's this, I mean, for me, it's been a great season because we've seen a lot of good sides here.
The ball is cleared away downfield. Duffy gets the header. It's knocked back to keeper Jones. Jones has it. 2.5 minutes of normal time. Exeter 2, Leeds United 0. The fans are not very happy with Beckford. But it's a long kick downfield. Exeter City didn't play it to any particular man, just get the ball down the other end.
Everybody stands up, applauding Adam for his effort. He's been absolutely terrific today. Worked. I think he could have get his missus getting breakfast in bed tomorrow. I think he'll deserve it.
Does she like football? Do you know her?
Yeah, she's lovely.
Because if she doesn't like football, she'll probably just roll her eyes and go, yeah, who? Leeds who? Leeds at the moment with possession, 10 yards inside their own half, hit long towards the edge of the Exeter penalty area. It's knocked up in the air, it's not away properly yet. Goldborn gets in there and pushes it away further. It's quite a distance from the penalty area now as it's knocked back. Leeds keep possession. That's a missed kick, and Exeter will pick up. This pitch looks a right state on the far side now.
Yeah, definitely in us.
Long ball up to Stansfield. He was unlucky there. He had 2 men round him. His first touch was good, but then just couldn't hold on to the ball. Just over a minute of normal time remaining. Exeter City leading by 2-0 against league leaders Leeds United. Offside? No. Offside against
who?
Adam Stansfield. Who?
No, never. Anyway.
Can't quite work that one out.
No,
but
they can't wait to get it forward. Big long stuff now, trying to get it in the box.
Bit of a tussle. Exeter again get the ball away from their penalty area. It'll go out for a Leeds throw. We're into the last minute of normal time. We're looking with anticipation over to see what the board is going to say when it goes up in a second. It's going to be a lot, I'm afraid, Exeter fans. This won't be a 1 or 2 minute, let me tell you. With all those substitutions and that long stoppage, I'm putting at least 6 on it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Ball hit long. Exeter chase, far right side. Kisnorbu, who, as I say, I think has done very well for Leeds today. He's fouled, free kick. Big clearance downfield. Chested down. Leeds with possession now as they try and make something of this. Midway inside the Exeter half, forward to Beckford on the edge of the area. There's a shot!
Good
Jones
save.
makes a great save to push it away. Leeds will have a second stab at this though. Over comes the cross, far side of the penalty area. Stewart's there to try and push it away. It's not fully away. Hughes sends the ball back into the penalty area. Exeter head it away towards the edge of the box. Shot drive in, hits legs, not fully away. Bit fortunate for Exeter that, and in the end it's cleared away and the board went up. Why do they do that? The board went up while there's goalmouth action, so no one saw it.
Unbelievable. I tell you what, the ball in our penalty area at the moment is like a ping pong. People diving in the way, making saves. Jones made a great save.
Here comes Leeds again. Here's Leeds. They'll cut it back. This could be dangerous. They're looking to try and get the shot in. It's pinging around on legs. Exeter clear their lines. Leeds with possession. I'm sorry, I can't tell you how long there is to go because we didn't see the board, we didn't hear the announcement because they did it while there was some serious goalmouth action.
I tell you what, it was unbelievable, the action there that went on, the saves that were made. Jones made a great save there. There was blocked by Matt Taylor, Russell, all throwing their bodies in there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Love it.
Ball is played downfield. We've had our first minute of time allowed for stoppages. As I say, I'll try and find out how long. I'm trying to gesture to other members of the press to see if any of them saw the board go up. But at the moment, it's Goldborn for Exeter. Forward up towards Harley. Harley out left. Goldborn cuts inside. Goldborn goes charging forward. Slots it looking for Adam Stansfield. But Stansfield took his eye off the ball just for a second. It fell behind him. Now Leeds bring it away. Exeter looking to make a substitution. As the ball is pushed forward, this could be dangerous. Leeds have got men forward. Becksford's offside, surely. Well, the flag stayed down, but Beckford retreated, so he couldn't chase the advancing ball. Exeter clear away. My voice is starting to go. I do apologise. Ball played downfield. I think that gives you some idea, some indication of what this game has been like. As it's knocked inside.
Oh, it's been fantastic. I'm not sure. It's Logan's coming on as well, I think.
Leeds will clear. Oh, Exeter missed this. This could be dangerous.
Handball.
Referee says handball. Handball against Max Gradle. And it's a free kick to the Grecians, and they'll slow this down for a minute. 2 minutes of a time allowed for stoppages has gone. I'll just see if anyone can help us.
Extra time.
6 minutes, we've just been told from our friends in the press. 6 minutes of time allowed for stoppages.
Adam Stansfield
coming off.
Fantastic.
And coming on.
His mum and dad will be proud of him. He's worked and worked. He's earned his money today, that's for sure.
Sorry, I correct that. That's Richard Logan, surely.
It is Logan, come on, yeah.
Again, it's 20 and 10. I can't read the difference on the board. Richard Logan has come on. Free kick to Leeds. We've had coming up 3 minutes of the 6 minutes of time allowed for stoppages. Ball cleared downfield. It drops to Gradle. Gradle beaten off it by Duffy. Exeter hold on to it neatly. Ball out to the right side. That was a good challenge, it must be said, from the Leeds player. And a bit of a tussle. Who'll get there first? Exeter get there first. Do they? Gradle. Whew. Challenges were raining in. And then it's knocked back to Leeds in their own half. 2 minutes 45 seconds of ordinary time left in this game. Up they jump for it. Exeter get it down. Exeter control it. They kick it. The mud. It's horrible over there.
It's horrible. I just hope that they don't keep the ball over there, because it's sticking in the water a little bit now, and you want the referee to be calling it off with this time to go. But I wouldn't have thought so.
I think it'd be pretty harsh in time allowed.
Yeah.
Ball is knocked back. Rain is really coming down hard now. See the surface water as that was kicked forward. Stewart quite misjudged that ball as it came over, but the challenge goes in on Grella, and it's out for a Leeds throw. Exeter player's gone down, but I'm sure this is just a slow up time. Stewart's down. He's going to get booked. He's going to get sent off if he's not careful. Referee's told him to crawl off the pitch because he's down by the touchline. If he is hurt,
He's got cramp.
Oh, this is where it all starts getting desperate. We've got 1 minute 50 seconds of time remaining in this game. Stewart's off the pitch dealing with his cramp. Leeds now playing the ball in. That was a really weak, poor effort from Leeds. And Logan pushes it away for Exeter. It's back in the Leeds half. Leeds building again. Hughes spins it over to Kisnorbu. 90 seconds. Up it goes towards the edge of the box. They push it over to the left side, Leeds. They have it inside the area. They try and carve it back, but that was a good bit of a recovery from Exeter there. They did enough to get in and get the ball away. Leeds come at it again. They send the ball across the pitch. Over to the right side. Ball chips up into the box. Up they jump. It's knocked down. It's out for a goal kick. We're into the last minute of time allowed for stoppages. Surely Exeter City are going away with a full 3 points this afternoon.
Oh, John, if they don't know, they never will. We're 2 goals up. I mean, we should be comfortable, but it's just good stuff to watch. We're all desperate. We want these 3 points. The defenders are sticking their bodies in the way. They're doing exactly what they're paid for. This is a great performance today for me.
Leeds, of course, only beaten by Millwall so far in the league. Exeter City heading for the second defeat for Leeds United. Of course, this Leeds side beat Manchester United in the FA Cup just a couple of weeks ago. At the moment, it looks like it's going the Grecians' way. We're in the dying seconds. 20 seconds, I make it, left in this game as the ball is spun away. The referee's looked at his watch over as it goes out. It's kept in play by Kisnorvich, stopping it from going out of play. The ball is whipped forward again. Up jumps Taylor to clear the lines for Exeter. Leeds have possession. The ball is chipped back into the penalty area. Headed away by Duffy. Ryan Harley has his foot on the ball, does well to control it. This is so cool from some of the Exeter players. It's amazing. Logan slides in. All he could do was scoop it up into the sky. Time has gone on my watch. There's screams for the whistle. Stewart wants to come on. He's screaming at the referee to let him back on the pitch. Exeter at the moment down to 10 men because Stewart had to go off with cramp. Is just clearing their lines. The ball's out of play. Surely that must be it, referee.
It's got to be it, isn't it? It's got to be.
Stewart's been waved back into the pitch. And again, this will just hold things up for a second. We've had 6.5 minutes of time allowed for stoppages. In comes the throw. Exeter 2, Leeds 0. If you just joined us, where have you been? This has been an absolute cracker for the Grecians this afternoon.
It's like you say, John, if you've been here this afternoon, you'll remember this game for a long, long time.
Referee puts his whistle to his mouth. Exeter City 2, Leeds United 0 in League One. This is what